start the recording, and into it we go for Suarez versus Vinnie. Alright, so Vinnie's been taking a bit of a leave of absence as of late, although I know he did very well last week here at AON. See how well he's able to perform so far. He's pretty deep in the winner's side, although running into Suarez is a bit unfortunate. Has the matchup experience, thanks in part to Raptor, but we'll see how well he manages. I feel like Peach can actually, well, Princess in this case, can maintain this matchup really well for PS2. I feel like Peach controls the space on the stage really well, can return to it fairly confidently. Doesn't even have to really respect a lot of Yoshi's zoning potential. However, Yoshi makes really good use of this stage, so it's not like quite a winning stage. It's definitely a neutral just because both these characters get so much off of it. But right now, Suarez is getting the lead, and that's without a lot of percentage built up onto him either. I feel like playing out of shield is really dangerous against Suarez just because he's able to assert so much shield pressure so easily. Like, look at the damage that Suarez is done. That's without really holding stage control and punishing any type of approach of some kind. Like, that's just all on pressuring Vinnie's shield and getting follow-ups from popping around. Daisy Bomber still managing to put on the damage, but it's going to be back air that cleans up the stock. Now Vinnie with 90%, he's still got... I feel like he just needs to figure out a way to keep Suarez from going in on him. Like, Yoshi not particularly well known for having, like, really good options for going in. But Suarez is making use out of his tools in spectacular fashion right now. This last stock for Vinnie, a bit of the same case as the previous, however, it seems like Vinnie is starting to get a bit of a better pacing against fighting Suarez. He's finding his trades more confidently, he's contesting space. That's what you need to do with Peach and Daisy. Like, princesses are able to contest for aerial and grounded space really well. It's just a matter of, like, knowing what to commit to at what time. And on top of that, you're not really locked in by any set movement because of float. It'd be very interesting to see Vinnie cause the upset here on Suarez. At least in the story of AON's, like, Vinnie's sort of fallen out of vogue with his placements. He's starting to get himself back up there into the top 8s, but with AON's being won majorly by like, the Buzz, Stocktaker, Suarez, Utopian Ray whenever he comes around. And then the likes of Kofi and Sohn, like, constantly threatening the bracket. It's hard to break into that now, but Vinnie's been heavily on the grind, it seems, or at least has a better mentality for approaching Ultimate. I still feel like Daisy isn't quite a Vinnie type of character, but if he gets the W's, it's all that matters. Still got a little bit of work ahead of him before he gets to this W, though. But that forward air on the ground is all that Suarez needed in order to take game 1. As far as stage goes, I can see us going right back to Pokemon Stadium. I feel like the stage didn't have any impact on that battle. Although, if we were to go anywhere, I would be rather curious to see Smashville's the pick? Okay. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I would figure something that was had a bit less space for for Yoshi to run around on. And this is definitely a good stage for Peach. Although I feel like Yoshi controls the center stage and platform of Smashville really well anyways, so it's not like a total fault. We'll see what happens. I mean, Vinny's always been comfortable with fighting on Smashville regardless of character, so with any luck, he'll be able to bring this into a game 3, but I feel like part of the problem is going to be to find his landings once he commits to like the full hop area for float. Like, trying to come down on Yoshi, it's not the worst of jobs, but I feel like the princesses in particular struggle with it, just because Yoshi's speed lets him catch up with how maneuverable float can move a princess. Tech Chase Daisy Bomber has always been a strange option. I mean, you would have gotten the stock off of it if it landed, but like, you got to be like sure with your position if you want to go for something like that. One thing to note out of Vinnie compared to other local Peach players, I feel like he has a much better idea of where to put turnip and how to do it. At least compared to player 4, who, while I feel is a bit more confident in his movement and his combo game, his turnips are not nearly used as well as Vinnie is. And I feel like that's just because Vinnie has a pedigree of making use of a different variety of projectiles for controlling space and extending situations. Good job on catching up the grab from Vinnie. He's been able to extend this control of the stage really well. That Garrett didn't even manage to catch out. Now Suarez is the one having to try and pick up off the deficit. Ooh, alright, doesn't get the sweet spot, but still manages the forward air follow-up into the kill, and on last stock situation, but Suarez still with the game. Vinny's going to have to put in a little bit more work if he wants to try to end this out in his favor. Although I feel like if he just finds himself into advantage more, and not even just winning through neutral, just pick apart when Suarez makes his poorer choices, or when he whiffs any of his combos, like, Vinny can really make the most of this. I really thought John was going to go down. I always love how, no matter how well calculated Suarez is with how he chases an opponent, he's still willing to go for ignorant options like that. Clutches out the 2-0 over Vinnie.